I'm going to go over the cabin air filter install for a 2.5 RS Subaru Impreza. This is the GC model, 1998 to 2001. It also applies to Foresters, the same year range that have the same style dash. And Subaru had an optional cabin air filter that you could buy and install in the blower box. You can get an OEM air filter. This one isn't OEM, it's aftermarket. And then an OEM cover kit. And this is the box the cover kit would come in. This is the OEM cover right here. It's been discontinued for a while. The way it would work is underneath the blower box, there'd be an outline of where the cover would go. It would be closed off with this plastic, and you could just cut along the sides with a razor blade and then break it out, and then you'd have an opening for your filter. And if you're installing one of these, I'd recommend that you vacuum this opening out, blow compressed air up there, because there's probably a lot of debris that's in there. When I did the one inside my car, I actually took out the blower motor as well, just so I could clean the box out a lot better. Once you break away that stuff, that's where this filter would slide. I mentioned this is an aftermarket filter. I got it off Amazon. It's made by Pentius. Here's a good look at the part number. This is $16 compared to the OEM filter from Subaru, which is $40, $43 roughly. It is still available. I don't know if it'll be available for a long time or until supplies run out. But this cover seems to fit well, and it would slide into this opening. And then once it's in place, the cover would go over the top of it. The OEM cover is metal with like a hard rubber thing in the center. It includes some screws and these little metal brackets. And the little metal brackets would go on a particular way. Let's see if I can slide these on there without falling off. Yeah, the OEM brackets would screw onto that, and then the OEM cover would screw into those brackets. What I've done is I've made a 3D printed model. It's a little bit different. You can see because the holes aren't in the same spots. Basically, I designed it to not need these brackets at all. So I'm going to pull these off. And this 3D printed bracket would go over the filter spot. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. So you start by putting the angled part in first, and then pushing that in, and then pushing the back down. And then the screws that normally held the brackets on would hold this cover on. Just to kind of show you how it looks around the edges. And it stays in there pretty secure. I don't even have screws in it right now. And I can pick this up and shake it just by the bracket itself. That's how snug it fits. I'd envisioned, when I designed the bracket, putting some kind of foam layer around the edges. But I've tested it out. I don't really feel any air coming out the edges. There's no whistles or anything like that. So I don't think that's needed. So once that's in place and you screw it in, you've got a cabin air filter. It'll keep pollen and stuff out. It's probably good for allergies. I'm going to hook this up just to hear it run. So there the blower box is running, no weird noises or anything like that. So I think this will be a good alternative, especially since those covers have long been discontinued. It is made out of ABS, The first few prototypes I made, I was using PLA. I thought that would work. PLA melts at 200 degrees when you 3D print it. The inside of a car can get up to about 172 degrees, according to Google, in the hot sun. But PLA has a much lower melting temperature or softening temperature. So I did a test. I put a PLA bracket in the oven at 180 degrees. And I spaced it on some washers just so the center of it kind of could sag if it heated up. And sure enough, this is what it looks like after half an hour in the oven. It was sagging in the middle. When I took it out, I could have folded the thing right in two. This is another PLA one that hasn't been put in the oven. It's too bad we can't use PLA. PLA is a lot easier to work with. So I had to switch to ABS. This is an ABS one. It's been in the oven. It spanned the same washers, the same amount of time. I took it out immediately. I tried to bend it. It didn't want to bend at all. It was just as rigid. It is trickier to work with though. You have to print it at a higher temperature. You need to have it in an enclosure. You need to use hairspray or something to get it to stick to the bed. That's my custom cardboard enclosure over there. And it doesn't come out as well as the PLA one, but for something that goes underneath the dash, I'm happy with it. You're not going to see it. It's functional. Here's just kind of a closer look of it. And this is the part right here that is kind of the ribbed look. Because when you print that, there's nothing to support this. You can add supports to it, but I find that even after you break the supports off, it's not a very clean look. I found this is probably the cleanest look that you can get as far as printing them in a reasonable amount of time. So that took 4.5 hours to print. So if you're interested in one and you want to buy one, put one in your GC, just contact me and I can hook you up. All right, thanks.